Guys, welcome to Against All Odds on Tregong TV. We're winding down to the end of the season, but we still have our 6 games and 3 lucky goal scorers. I am Okun and I have Deji with me. Well, Deji, we've had a fantastic last few weeks and I'm hoping to continue this week.
Yeah, we've come close lately, Okun, but hopefully this week is much better.
Yeah.
We really need to hit the bullseye.
Well, let's start off with England, guys. Manchester City against Huddersfield. We're going for not just a City win, but an over 2.5.
They've been in great form. The champions, of course. They've won 15 of their last 16 home games. The only one they didn't win was the game against Manchester United. In those games as well, we've seen at least 2 goals for Manchester City in 15 of those 16 games. So they look very good. They tend to score a lot of goals, especially at this point in the season after the championship was sealed, goals coming in for them as well. But it's not just City. Also Huddersfield Town, the last 7 games has seen at least 2.5 goals. So it looks a great call. We think over 1.5 easy, but then City playing at home, they should get the win as well.
Well, in Italy, Deji, let's talk about Juventus against Bologna. We're going for a Juventus win and we expect them to do a better job than what they did last week against Inter Milan.
Bologna haven't won in their last 8 away games in Serie A. They are a side that don't travel very well away from home. But then there's also Juventus. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. The head-to-head against Bologna looks quite good. They are picking at the right time as well, Juventus. We saw how they dug out for the 3 points against Inter Milan last weekend. I think they should get the win against Bologna.
And let's look at what happens in Spain, DJ. El Clasico. This one doesn't have too much of an impact on title race and all of that, but over 2.5 goals.
Well, Okun, the goal scoring record in El Clasico has been great. 5 of the last 6 in Camp Nou have seen at least over 2.5 goals. So we're looking at 2 sides who I don't think they have much to fight for. Of course, Barca champions already. Real Madrid will make it into the Champions League as well through La Liga. So I think they'll just come and give a show for their fans. Over 2.5 seems a great call.
Let's talk about the fixture in Germany. The Borussia Dortmund against Mainz 05. Because of Mainz very good form, we're expecting Dortmund to either win this or draw this at least.
I don't know if you can have a poor form away from home or a poorer form away from home. Dortmund on the other side, they seem pretty good. They've won the last 4 home games in Bundesliga, so looking pretty good. I think running down the season, Dortmund should just nick that one. All we need for them is to avoid defeat at home. Seems a great call.
Well, in France, the Olympic Lyonnais against Troy. Certainly, Lyon can't lose this, also going for double chance.
Well, the form for Troy has been really, really bad. They've not won in 12 of the last 13 games away from home. Lyon have been in great form, of course, on the contrary. They've won the last 7 in Ligue 1. The head-to-head between these 2 sides as well has favoured Lyon. They've won all of the last 6. So it seems a pretty good call to ask Lyon to avoid defeat, considering as well that the Champions League place is still at stake for them. I think Lyon will just go about and do that.
Let's go over to Holland, DG. PSV Eindhoven against Groningen, over 1.5 goals.
Yeah, because there's been over 2.5 goals in PSV's last 11 games. They are the form team in the Dutch Eredivisie, scoring for fun, winning games for fun as well. Pretty good winning run they have at the moment. But then if you look at the last games involving these 2 sides, of course, not the games that both of them have played, but then separate games. PSV, last 6 games, over 1.5 goals. Groningen, last 5 games, over 1.5 goals. So it looks pretty good that we should get goals in that one. 2 sides who tend to score, especially PSV, of course, playing at home, over 1.5 seems a pretty good call.
Well, let's talk about 3 goal scorers, DG. We have Gabriel Jesus, who plays for Manchester City.
He's been in great form.
Harry Kane, who's chasing Mo Salah. And of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's been in outstanding form since joining Arsenal.
Yeah, he's been in great form, he's scoring for fun. But then I'm particular about Gabriel Jesus because he is the main striker for Manchester City at the moment. No Sergio Aguero, of course. He scored in all of his last 4 games. And yes, maybe he hasn't hit 3 goals and 2 goals here and there. But then he's always managed that 1 goal. We think he'll keep it up once again this weekend playing against Huddersfield Town. Why not?
And Harry Kane, one of our goal scorers, DG. This is someone who's chasing Mo Salah. We're expecting to grab a few goals this weekend.
For Harry Kane, he's up against West Brom. Seems pretty good, like you say, chasing Mo Salah for the top scorer. So I think, pretty good calls for the goal scorers.
All right, guys. Like we always say, none of this is cast in stone, but then invite your friends to join in on the party. It's Tregong TV. He's Deji. I am Okon. Have a splendid weekend.